Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin Muhammadin sallallahu alaihi wasallam wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. We're going to start inshallah with our talk about the manasik for the Umrah. Manasik means procedure. Yeah. Before we start, make sure, as I said before, you understand about the uh, you understand about the procedures, the intention, yeah, that you know what you are doing, right? So it's very important, yeah, that you know why you want to go to Umrah, yeah. So then we're going to start now regarding the day that we're going to go Umrah, yeah. So in the morning, the first thing that we need to do is, of course, to do the ghusl. Yeah, at the same time, for the men, yeah, it is a sunnah to wear perfume. It's also important to shave your pubic hair and your armpit hair. Yeah, we can do it a few days before or on that day. It's up to you. Yeah. Um, and then after that, always remember, we always talk about patience and patience and patience. You will be tested. Yeah. So to be patient when you are tested by Allah. Yeah. Then you proceed on to the airport. Make sure you are checking in at least about 3 hours, yeah, to be safe before the departure. Yeah. After checking in, yeah, and of course, there's always this dua of a journey. Go to the fortress of the Muslim to read the dua of a journey. Yeah. Now, for those who are going to Mecca directly, yep, so you do need to, inshallah, ensure that your ihram attire is not checked in. It is with you to be on the cabin. Yeah, I would change at the airport itself, Heathrow or Gatwick. Yeah, I would change to my ihram attire after I clear the custom, and then on the plane I get ready. Yeah, usually the announcement of the miqat would be announced maybe 1 hour before. Yeah, they will always say your miqat is in about half an hour's time or 20 minutes time. Yeah, but sometimes they don't announce when is where you reach the miqat. You don't announce it. So for Saudi Airlines, they have the, on the TV screen, this is miqat place or in the 10 minutes time and all this, but some airlines they don't have. So when they say that it is 20 minutes time, make sure you note this 20 minutes and immediately say your intention. Yeah, the intention is Allahumma labbaika umrah or labbaika Allahumma umrah. Yeah, so either one is valid, and after that immediately the conditions of the ihram has started, which is, like, for example, you cannot wear this, cannot cover the head for the men. For the men, you cannot wear perfume after that. Yeah, you cannot cut your hair and nails for both men and women. Yeah, you cannot wear stitched clothes, so no underwear. Your feet, you need to expose your toes and the ankles. Yeah, um, well, no proposals, right? No marriage for husband and wife, no sexual intercourse until you finish the umrah, which is your cutting or shaving your hair. Yeah. So, and talk about only good things, inshallah. Yeah. Now, then after that, you will reach the airport in Jeddah. Yeah. For those going to Medina, don't worry. You are not. Um, you don't need to wear your ihram attire. You can just wear normal clothes and on the train, and then you will be in your ihram attire going from Medina to Mecca. And about 9 minutes after the train departs, the station usually is announcement, yeah, about your miqat. Yeah. Now, so once you reach the Jeddah airport, usually inshallah about 10-15 minutes, you should clear the custom. Yeah. Then you go to the hotel first, put your things in your hotel. Yeah, and make sure that the hotel, yeah, well, you be tested sometimes that your names are not there, and all. Just be patient. Yeah, so you can take a shower, but make sure after take a shower, put on your ihram attire again. Yeah, or and make sure you use your non-scented soap. I think everybody needs to be quite comfortable, right? So if you're hungry, have a meal. Yeah, and once you are comfortable and ready go toilet, make sure you must understand there's no toilet in the Masjid al-Haram. Yeah, so you go down, right? So sorry, before that I forgot about one important thing. Yeah, after the intention on the plane, yeah, when you say Allahumma labbaika umrah or labbaika Allahumma umrah, there is a saying that you should recite as a sunnah, right? In habasani habisun famahili haythu habastani. Yeah, which in case that you are forced to come out of ihram attire, you do not need to pay a penalty. Yeah, so any breach of the ihram conditions, any breach, you need to pay a penalty, which is to slaughter a sheep. Yeah, and then it's your talbiyah. Yeah, labbaik Allahumma labbaik, labbaik la sharika laka labbaik, innal hamda wa ni'mata laka wal mulk la sharika lak. Again and again and again. Talbiyah need to be said all the way until you start your Umrah at the Hajar Aswad corner. Yeah. So once you leave the mall, your hotel to go to the mosque, right? Again, make sure you see your Talbiyah again and again until you reach the entrance of the mosque, right? Omar, you correct me if I'm wrong, right? So once you reach the entrance of the mosque, and make sure when you have a sling bag with you, inside the sling bag you have your water bottle, you have a plastic bag to put your slippers there. You put your mobile phones all inside this small bag that you have. Before you enter the mosque, there is a dua of entering any mosque, right? You will say so. Don't put your slippers or your shoes outside because you'll be disappeared, right? So put it in your bag, and then you will say this. أعوذ بالله العظيم وبوجهه الكريم وسلطانه القديم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله اللهم افتح لي أبواب رحمتك. Yeah. And for us who are living, staying at the hotel in the clock tower, entrance is very big entrance number 1. Yeah. I can see the Kaaba from there, subhanAllah. So once you enter, immediately you need to put your water bottle, fill up water bottle with Zamzam water. Yes, you can drink the Zamzam water with the dua. We're going to go through the dua later, inshallah. Yeah, and then you start your Umrah, right? From this is the Hajar Aswad corner. Before that, this is the Yamani corner. As long as you haven't reached the Yamani corner, you haven't started your Umrah, your tawaf. Yeah. So once you reach the this place, this is Hajar Aswad corner, and there's a green light there. Yeah. You start with Bismillah, Allahu Akbar. You point out to the direction of the Hajar Aswad corner. You say Bismillah, Allahu Akbar. This is your starting point. And you can say any dua that you want. Yeah, it is sunnah. You can say Allahumma imanan bika wa tasdiqan bi kitabika wa wafa' bi ahdika wa tiba'an li sunnati nabiyyika Muhammadin sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You can say, as I recommended, the best of adhkar is Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. Yep. And whatever things that you I would glorify Allah first. Yeah. So for the men, as you know, it's a sunnah to jog or quick walk, three rounds. Right. So when you go around, you can say any dua that you want until you reach the Yamani corner. Then you say, Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adhaban nar. Once or twice, up to you. And when you reach the Hajar Aswad corner again, and the green light, you say Bismillah, Allahu Akbar. So it is always the same. Make a lot of dua, right? Do not. I would not do, especially in your ihram or in ihram and in your umrah, take photos when you are doing that. Focus on acts of worship. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, right? Slow jog. A quick walk for the brothers, the wives and the mothers need to walk quickly to catch up with them, right? And then walk normally, 4, 5, 6, 7, and with the Hajar Aswad corner, you say Bismillah, Allahu Akbar, and you end. Yeah. If you do not know, can't remember, is it 4 rounds or 5 rounds? You should always choose a lower figure, 4 rounds. Yeah. If you break your wudu, well, there's no place to do your wudu in the Masjid Haram. If you want, you do it at the Zamzam water place or go outside. There's no toilet 100% inside the Haram. Yeah. So if you lose your wudu, you need to take your wudu again and come back again. Either you start from where you stop. If you stop at the 4th round, continue with the 4th round. I would start from beginning, right, just to ensure I'm cautious usually. Yeah. So once you finish this, you say wattakhidhu min maqami Ibrahim musalla. Right? Are you there? Adam? Yeah, wattakhidhu min maqami Ibrahim musalla. And yes, even though you're supposed to pray behind the Maqam Ibrahim, which is in front of the Kaaba dot, but you pray away from it because you do not want to interfere with the flow direction of the people who are doing the tawaf. Stay far away, and then you pray 2 rak'ah. Make sure that for the brothers to cover your shoulder, and then 2 rak'ah, first rak'ah is Al-Fatiha and Al-Kafirun, second rak'ah is Al-Fatiha and Al-Ikhlas. Then you make dua facing the multazam. Multazam is this, right? This space in between the Hajar Aswad corner, right, and the door of the Kaaba, right? And you make a lot of dua. This is one of the best place to make dua, and then after that you drink a Zamzam water. Okay, make any dua, but specifically you should make this dua: Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafi'an wa rizqan wazi'an wa shifa min kulli da'in. That's it. That's the end of the tawaf phase of your Umrah. So we finished the intention, which is the pillar of the Umrah. We finished the tawaf. And as I said to our group, make sure surely most of us will be separated, right? So after you finish everything, meet at the green light, inshallah, before we go to the sa'i, Sa'i, as you know, is between Safa and Marwa. It's supposed to be a mountain, but 2 hills, very, very small hills. So on the way there, on the way to the Sa'i, and we pass through a slope, we recite, Inna Safa wal Marwata min sha'airillah, faman hajjal baita aw i'tamara fala junaha alaihi ayyattawafa bihima, wa man tatawwa khairan fa innallaha syakirun alim. You have to go through it, and then once you reach the top, only for once, you not repeat again. You say, what do you say? Abdahu bima bada Allahu bih. You begin I begin with what Allah begins with, and then you say this takbir: Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, walillahil hamd, la ilaha illallah, wahdahu la syarikalah, lahul mulku wa lahul hamd wa huwa ala kulli syai'in qadir. Yuhyi wa yumiit. Sorry. Let's repeat again. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, walillahil hamd, la ilaha illallah, wahdahu la syarikalah, lahul mulku wa lahul hamd, yuhyi wa yumiit wa huwa ala kulli syai'in qadir. La ilaha illallah wahdah anjaza wa'dah wa nasara abdah wa hazamal ahzaba wahdah. Once you finish this long takbir, then you make dua facing the Qibla. Repeat again the takbir, and then you make dua, second dua, takbir for the third time, the whole thing, and say the dua for the third time. Then you go down, towards the other side, which is the Marwa, right? So from Safa, when you go down, immediately about 50 meters, you will see on the ceiling green lights. The distance between Safa and Marwa is about 450 meters. The green light is about 50 meters. So it's a sunnah for the men to do the slow jog, right? Until the end of the 50 meters, then continue to walk. You can say whatever you want. You can read the Quran. You can talk, right? If you are thirsty, just drink some water at the side. Now, I think I would myself personally make sure that I imagine I'm in the position of Hajar, right? Looking for water, desperate, the son crying, Ismail, and then I would imagine myself that in that situation, you must trust Allah. We are tested by Allah a lot of times. That's why we do need to imagine, not just go there for the sake of motion, going Safa Marwa, but need to know that when we are tested by Allah, what we do, that we just need to tawakkul, trust Allah, and make dua to Allah constantly. Surely, if Hajjah would make a lot of dua to Allah, to provide her with sustenance. Now, when you reach the slope to Marwa, come back to the previous notes again, right? About Inna Safa wal Marwata min sha'airillah, faman hajjal baita aw i'tamara fala junaha alaihi an yatawafa bihima, wa man tatawwa khairan fa innallaha syakirun alim. Right? And I reach on top, right? And then I say the takbir again. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, walillahil hamd, la ilaha illallah, wahdahu la syarikalah, lahul mulku wa lahul hamd, wa huwa ala kulli yuhyi wa yumiit, wa huwa ala kulli syai'in qadir. La ilaha illallah wahdah anjaza wa'dah wa nasara abdah wa hazamal ahzaba wahdah. Make dua, repeat again the takbir, second time, another dua, repeat takbir for the third time, and then I make dua. Then I go back to the direction of Safa, and then after that, the green light again, I will a slow jog or quick walk, maybe very crowded, then you need to walk fast, inshallah, right? Then when you reach Safa, come back in at the slope, again, inna Safa wal Marwa again, all the whole procedure again. So Safa and Marwa, let's say Safa and Marwa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, end up in Marwa. So that's the end of the third pillar of the Umrah, which is the Sa'i. First pillar is the intention. Second pillar is the Tawaf. Third pillar is the Sa'i, right? And last pillar is the Tahlul, which is the cutting of hair or shaving hair. The hadith is very clear. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ make the dua to Allah, Ya Allah, have mercy on those who shave the head. And his companions asked, what about those who cut the hair? Yeah. Second dua Prophet Muhammad ﷺ made, Ya Allah, have mercy on those who shave the head, ignoring their request. And then the companions requested, what about those who cut the head? They made the third dua, Ya Allah, have mercy on those who cut and the hair and shave the hair and cut the hair. So if you have the intention to just cut the hair, you get only the dua, one dua of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. You're talking about dua of the most important person in the whole of humanity. Surely, inshallah, will answer the dua of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, right? So I would shave my hair if I can, but if not, if you, for whatever reasons, for vanity, you do not want to cut your hair, right? Then don't, right? They can only want mercy once. That's it. So this is the whole Umrah procedure. If you want to go for a second Umrah, as I said, there is a miqat place in a place called Tanaim, Masjid Aisha. You can go there and do it. Again, we discussed before, the scholars did say you can only do one Umrah at this stage, right? This Masjid Aisha only for those who are locally, but if you want to do from as miqat place in Masjid Aisha, you can, but only for intention to make Umrah for others. We are going to do second Umrah, inshallah. Yeah, for your parents, for your in-laws, what you want to do is up to you, right? For others. You can do second Umrah for yourself, but you have to go far away, right? For example, in Bir Ali, on the train in between Medina and Mecca, you can go to do your Umrah again, inshallah, for your personal self. Yeah. So this is if any questions, let me know. This is what we prepare for everybody for the video for the Umrah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala invite us to the holy place. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow all of us to be among those who He will guide at all times, especially at the Umrah, and grant us iman and taqwa, and grant all of us Jannatul Firdaus. Subhanaka wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Jazakumullah khairan.